Alright, guys, if you watched episode 20, then you already know that we're not just digging deeper, we are challenging and checking what we think we know. So, in true Secret Society healing out loud fashion, let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself, I just need a little more time? But there is no more time. We all just get 24 hours a day. If you demand more than 24, then they will come and take you away before you start that thing or have that conversation or when you finally show up the way you said you would.
You've reached the Sycrett Society's Unfiltered AF hotline.
At the tone, please record your message.
Now, what if I told you we know it's not about time at all, and the truth is, you already know exactly what you need to do. If I just clocked you, like, yup, that's me, tap that thumbs up really quick. Because you've known and you've thought about it more than once, played it out in your head. You've even had moments where you were this close to doing it, but then something in you pulls back and it turns into, I'm not ready yet. I just need to get a few things together first, or let me give it a little more time. But let's just call it what it really is, because at some point it stops being about preparation and it starts being about avoidance. And I'm not saying that to call anyone out, I'm saying it because I've been there too. Telling myself I was getting ready, and really I was just buying myself more time to stay comfortable. And here's the part we don't always say out loud. Needing more time sounds responsible. It sounds patient, like you're thinking things through. But sometimes it's just a really comfortable place to hide. Because as long as you're getting ready, you don't have to deal with what comes next. You don't have to risk being seen or getting it wrong. You don't have to risk finding out what happens if you actually try. And that's the real reason this keeps showing up. Not because you don't have time, but because you're not fully ready for what comes after you start. Because once you start, now there's no excuse. Now you can't say, I'm working on it. You're either doing it or you're not. And that kind of honesty, that's uncomfortable. So we stay in this in between, planning, thinking, talking about it, telling ourselves we're building towards it, when really we're just delaying the moment we have to prove it to ourselves. And I had to check myself on that because I've had moments where I said I was being patient and really I was just being avoidant. Moments where I told myself I'll do it when I'm ready. But the truth was, I didn't want to feel exposed. I didn't want to feel like I didn't have it all together. That's the part a lot of us don't want to admit. Sometimes it's not about time, it's about identity. Because the version of you that actually does the thing, they move differently. They follow through and take accountability. If you're being honest, you know that version of you requires something from you that your current habits don't. So instead of stepping into it, you keep saying soon, or I'll get to it, or I just need to, or maybe give me just a little more time. But time isn't what's missing. Honesty is. Honesty about what you're avoiding, honesty about what you're scared of, honesty about what you don't actually feel like doing. Sometimes the truth is simply, I don't feel like it. I'm scared it won't work, or I'm scared it will. Once you admit that, now you have something real to work with. So the shift isn't, how do I get more time? It's, what am I ready to be honest about today? Because once you're honest, your next step becomes clear. It might not be comfortable or what you want to do, but it will be clear. And I'm not telling you to do everything all at once. I'm not telling you to have it all figured out overnight, but I am asking you to stop hiding behind later. Pick one thing, one conversation, one decision, one action that you've been putting off and move on it. Not perfectly, but honestly. Because the version of you that you're trying to become, They don't wait until everything feels right. They move when it's real. So let me ask you again, and this time I want you to answer it for real. Where in your life are you asking for more time when what you really need is honesty? And once you have that answer, don't sit on it. Do something with it. Because awareness without action, that's just another form of avoidance. And we are not doing that anymore. Sirens, this circle was a little bit of a push, so thank you for sitting with me. Think about it today. Push yourself past the urge to put it off. If this episode touched you like it did me, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who is constantly getting to it later, and comment below what change you're making this week that you put off for the sake of more time. Until next time, be you, be unshakable, and be unfiltered AF.